Hi, this is Muzaffar Khan here. Now I'm going to tell you the 4 important steps to overcome failure. Before I tell this, I want to ask you, tell me how many times you had failed. Almost everyone had failed multiple times. If a person says he had not failed a single time in his life, he is lying. He is telling the biggest lie of life. Everyone fails, no matter whether you are black, white, rich, poor, intelligent, blogger, entrepreneur, student, shopkeeper. One thing common in all is failure. We are born to fail multiple times. Behind every success, there is a failure. Failure is natural. Some use failure as a tool to get success, but some use failure to end their own life. They get depressed, they get ashamed of it, and they started doing false action. It is necessary for me to tell you the 4 important steps to overcome failure. I am not a preacher to tell you these things. I am just doing my small bit. I hope my speech will at least help someone. So what are those steps? Step number 1, face the failure. What we do when we get failed? Do we face it? No. We start giving excuses for our failure. We say 1,000 improper excuses for getting failed. We blame each other. We are never ready to face it. We hide from others. We do not want to talk about our failures. This is ridiculous. What should we do when we get the failure? When we get failure, we should be ready to face it. Just be ready to face it. I repeat, be ready to face it no matter how great the failure is. Step number 2, accept your failure. How many times you are criticized by your friends, parents, co-workers and others that you are failed? Tell them, just go and tell them, yes, I'm failed. I'm failed in this particular thing, but I'm not failed in my life. Tell them that yes, I'm failed. I'm failed in this particular thing, but I'm not failed in my life. Accept your failure, as failure is natural. Step number 3, learn from your failure and go ahead. Nobody can teach you like failure. When you get failed, talk to yourself how you are failed, what you did wrong. Try to find the cause and start working on it if you can, otherwise just move on. A failure can teach you 1,000 new things which success can't do it. A failure can make you a better person. Every time you fail, you are becoming more better than before. So learn from your failure and go ahead. Just move on. Step number 4, understand the real definition of success and failure. Guys, this is the most important step which everyone has to follow. You have to know the real definition of success and failure. For many people in this world, the definition of success is to achieve something, and when they achieved it, the glory remains for some days only. Afterwards, they get used to it. Remember how many times you wanted to get something like car, your bike, job, etc. And after achieving it, you see it as glory for some time only. After some time, you don't care about that thing. You go on for some other thing. Is this a real success? Is this the definition for success? No. The real success is to make you a better person by yourself. Each day you have to work to make you better, not in terms of money, but in terms of deeds, in terms of how well you react with success and failure, in terms of helping others, in terms of loving your Creator, in terms of finding the purpose of life, in terms of respecting your own selves and other, irrespective of caste, gender, and so on. I'm not saying that you should not work hard to earn money. It is good to earn money, but don't relate money with success. Money can buy you bed, but not sleep. No matter whether you get success or failure in the worldly things, you will not stop the journey to make you better as a human each day. What is happening outside is less important to you than what is happening inside you. If people are saying that you are failed, you had got success, it is not important to you. It is the outside environment. How you are reacting with success and failure is important to you. How the inside of you is taking the success and failure should be important to you. No matter whether you get failure or success, you have to treat them equally. You have to celebrate when you get success, and at the same time you have to celebrate when you get failure. Do you know the greatest secret of some big winners? They fail intentionally. They fail intentionally. They fail to learn different things. They play with failure. They fail to know what is not working instead of what is working. So from next time, if you get failure in any part of your life, don't feel sad, celebrate it and move on. That's all guys. Thank you for listening my speech. Try to share it. That's all.